Alright, did that switch to the right scene? No. Let me switch scene again. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Okay. So, let me actually just turn the music down just a smidgen. Let me check what that's at right now. Okay, there we go. So, hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. I would love it if I could tell how loud I was on stream, because actually I can. What am I talking about? I can. What am I saying? Okay, that should be fine. It sounds fine on my end, so I anyway. Although I do notice the music is like constantly smashing into its limits, so I'm gonna just tone it down a little bit. So I think the idea of microservice development with this in the background is really funny. Like really hard music, and it's just looking through config files, which I'm not going to be able to show, unfortunately. The very big problem with streaming server development on Minecraft is that my IP is everywhere. So no, I'm not gonna be able to show a lot. I might draw diagrams of whatever I'm trying to like explain. Like I'm probably just gonna yap about it like really in depth, but to kind of, you know, get you up to speed with what's been happening in my brain. I own technically a service that helps people set up their microservice, so I thought, kind of just have this infrastructure, why don't I use it and make a little cool thing like a server that would essentially be left to its own, well, largely its own devices, with the only real intervention being the fact that someone has to decide what happens and like how it happens. But that's mostly done by that's gonna be mostly done by Paul. So if someone said, hey, I want like sticks to be worth half a coin, and everyone said, you know what, that's fine, the majority would have the say. I don't know at what point I should decide what majority is one, but because 50% feels a little generous, you know, when it comes to something that could become very contentious if I think about it. Anyway, now the general progress I've made already on this project is that, well, we have a server. We have a server, so let's get that squared away. That should be fine in theory. It's okay. Okay, maybe I'm lying, but this is very, I wouldn't say it's unstable. It's just server software jars like these are very specific, and they are very tuned for a specific purpose. So this one, for example, is designed to essentially optimize high player counts. So if I go to spectator mode, I think these are new chunks. If I go into spectator mode and I'm actively like loading new chunks, this is spectator mode, so you can imagine that you won't really have any issues in just regular vanilla speed. A Elytra flight might be problematic. Actually, no, this is fine. Anyway, I also need to check. I need to constantly monitor how much like it's doing with itself. Oh yeah, so it uses like a very quick burst of CPU right there. There we go. I wonder if virtual threads could. I don't think so. I don't think virtual threads are like some Java feature that allows you to have like. It essentially gives the thread the CPU thingy-mabob over the Java and lets it do cool stuff, especially if you have high input output. So if you have like really high, like a lot of things happening at once, a lot of data that has to be dated, you would ideally want to use virtual threads, which at least that's what I got from it. That's what I gathered. Now, obviously, because this is a high capacity server, a lot of vanilla sort of like farms and you know, things that might leverage bugs don't necessarily work. But honestly, I feel like that's partially to an advantage. Because, you know, imagine you're just like selling iron or something, or like iron. Why is there snow here? Iron is like the currency of just everything. But imagine if someone just made an iron farm and suddenly the iron market just collapses. Blarg, hi. How's it going? How's it going, Viv? Okay. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. This is again as the stream title says, this is a server development stream, which means that I'm going to be working. I've been explaining random things about it so far. I'm going to be explaining the server to just people who are just coming in, and I'm also just internally gathering what we're going to be doing today. What else is unique about the server? Oh yeah, it's running shredded paper. Or at least it's built upon. This is built upon shredded paper. So what that means in like real words is that every essentially think about the world being like sliced up. Well, not maybe actively sliced up, but the world is only ever trying to consider so much per player, and it's only doing that because this is technically multi-threaded. So it essentially, it applies mostly to the world itself that it's multi-threaded. So what would happen is you would be in one area that's like really laggy, but you could be in a totally different area and not even know what's going on the other area that's making it so laggy, which is really nice when you're working with something so like something that you ideally want a lot of people for. What's the concept for the server? Because I'm leveraging high capacity and whatnot, and I do kind of wanna like encourage people at least to work together. I'm honestly just going to set up some like basic systems that supports the players actively like forming some kind of active society, or at least societies with rule sets and whatnot, or like it's kind of up to them really. Because for example, let me give you a better example that would probably be more telling. Let's say I unleash I unleash a bunch of people into this world. I unleash a bunch of people in this world, and imagine they say, okay, I want one stick, right? Like, I don't know, let's go to a more conventional thing. I want one iron nugget. Imagine now, this would be a horribly inflated economy if it's based off of iron nuggets. But let's say they said, I want one iron nugget to be worth 0.25 coin. If I go into my lovely config here and I say, okay, I want iron nuggets to be exactly 0.25 coin, because that's what people voted for. So they have to pay the price. It's to pay the price, everyone. Anyway, let me check. Okay, so if we say that they want that as currency, now I'm gonna simulate it with admin commands. So if that works, if everything has gone right, I give myself 10 like coin, I now have 40 iron nuggets, which adds up. So if I give myself like, I get it's like 0.25, which is exactly one iron nugget. I get one iron nugget, and if I happen to have iron nuggets right now, my balance is 0. But if I happen to have iron nuggets, I now have 16 coin in my wallet, in my existence. And you know, I changed that together with, I tried making it as friendly as possible. So quick shop, you would have to run the command quick shop create oh yeah, hold on, I need to list the price. So what you would do is you would hold an item that you want to sell. Let's say, I don't know, let's say you're a lumberjack. You want to sell logs. You would type quick shop create price of every item that you want to sell. So like, say you want to sell your logs for 0.05 coin each. You know, let's fill this. Maybe leave some space. Okay, so selling a max of 1,664 oak log each. I wonder if I could get my second account onto this. Hold on, let me finish typing a bit. Are you able to do assorted items like a mash of item? I don't know. I don't believe so. I believe it's per item, which I even then, like an assorted items list would be like ungodly to implement. I think I think you're better off selling individual items anyway. Like you could be creative with it. Honestly, you can be really creative. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, now I have 16 coin. Let's say I only had 0.25 coin. Now I can't buy from my own shop. So, as I was saying, I should try to get my second account here. Which second account? You might know about this. You might not know about this if it works. If it